Imagine being the last runner picked for your high school track team, the kid everyone overlooked because you were smaller, slower, and unpolished. That was Mia, an underdog who couldn't even dream of the state championships. But what if I told you she didn't just make the team, she won it all? This isn't some fairy tale. It's a story about how grit, creativity, and relentless self-belief rewrite the rules. Mia's journey began in a cramped, dimly lit gym where the scent of sweat and determination hung thick. Coaches doubted her, teammates ignored her, and the track felt like a battlefield she was ill-equipped to fight on. Her first races were painful, stumbling out of blocks, choking on her own breath, finishing last. But Mia refused to fold. Instead of following the usual training, she studied her body's weaknesses like a scientist, noticing how her stride faltered after 100 meters and how her breathing became shallow under pressure. She invented a unique training method, sprinting with bursts of controlled breath holding to build lung capacity and running uphill with weighted vests to power her legs. Every morning before dawn, she ran barefoot on uneven pavement, teaching her feet to adapt and absorb shocks, transforming vulnerability into strength. But physical training was only part of the battle. Mia wrestled with self-doubt, the gnawing voice whispering she wasn't good enough. So she started journaling every evening, writing not about the miles she ran, but the small victories, like a faster lap, a steady breath, or a moment she didn't give up. These pages became her secret medal, a tangible reminder that progress isn't always visible, but always real. When the state championship arrived, Mia was seated last, the name on the scoreboard barely noticed. The stadium buzzed with the roar of the crowd, but she tuned it out, focusing on the rhythm she'd crafted within herself. At the gunshot, she exploded off the blocks, not faster but smarter. She paced herself with surgical precision, conserving energy where others burned out. As the final stretch approached, her unique lung training kicked in. While others gasped, Mia surged forward with a breath so controlled it seemed effortless. Crossing the finish line, she didn't just win, she shattered the record. The crowd's disbelief was palpable, but Mia's transformation was deeper than the medal. She proved that victory isn't about talent handed at birth, but about the relentless pursuit of bettering yourself, even when no one's watching. So here's what you can take from Mia's story. 1. Identify your unique challenges and treat them as data, not defeat. 2. Innovate your approach. Don't just train harder, train smarter. 3. Track your progress in ways that matter personally, not just publicly. 4. Cultivate mental resilience through daily rituals that reinforce belief. 5. Remember, the race isn't always to the swiftest, but to those who endure with strategy and heart. Your underdog moment might be happening right now, unseen and underestimated. Embrace it, transform obstacles into stepping stones, and watch how the impossible becomes your new finish line. But Mia's story didn't end at the finish line that day. The victory was a spark, igniting a fire that fueled her future. She continued to push boundaries, not just in track, but in life. Each race taught her lessons beyond speed and strength, lessons about patience, adaptation, and the power of mindset. After the championship, Mia was no longer overlooked. Coaches sought her advice, younger teammates looked up to her, and the track became a place where she belonged fully, not just as a runner, but as a leader. Yet Mia never forgot those early days when she felt invisible. She made it her mission to uplift others who were underestimated, creating a community where every athlete, regardless of their starting point, could find their unique path to success. She organized workshops on personalized training techniques, blending science with creativity, encouraging others to listen deeply to their bodies. Mia also emphasized mental health, sharing her journaling practice and advocating for mindfulness in sports. Her story spread beyond her school, inspiring articles, talks, and even a documentary highlighting the rise of an underdog who rewrote her destiny. But the core of Mia's journey remained simple, a belief that progress is a mosaic of small steps, each one vital and worthy of celebration. She learned to value persistence over perfection, courage over comfort, and strategy over sheer force. This mindset carried her through setbacks, injuries, and moments of doubt. It shaped her into not just a champion on the track, but a champion of life. For those watching from the sidelines, Mia's transformation was a beacon, a reminder that greatness is not reserved for the naturally gifted, but earned by those willing to dig deep and innovate. So whether you're facing a challenge that seems insurmountable or feeling invisible in a crowded field, remember Mia's story. Let it remind you that your obstacles are not roadblocks, but data points guiding you to smarter training, to deeper resilience, and to a version of success that's uniquely yours. Embrace the journey with all its trials and triumphs. Find your rhythm, trust your process, and know that the finish line is not a distant dream, but a destination you can reach. Step by careful step, breath by deliberate breath. And when you cross it, you too will have a story worth telling. A story that proves the impossible is only impossible until someone dares to try. So lace up, step out, and run your race, not just to win, but to discover the strength within you that no one can take away. This is your moment, your race, your victory, waiting to happen.